The raindrops struck against the cafe window like tiny whispers, each one telling a secret. Elena sat in the corner, nervously twisting the ring on her finger. A simple silver band, a silent promise from someone she'd never met. Her eyes glanced repeatedly at the antique clock on the wall. Her heart raced. He was late. Exactly 3 weeks ago, Elena had received an anonymous letter. Beautiful handwriting filled the pages, words of admiration, longing, and gentle humor. At first, she had thought it a prank, but each day, another letter arrived, always at the same time, always without a return address. They spoke of her life in a way no stranger could, as if the author had glimpsed her soul. Curiosity turned to fascination, and soon she found herself writing back, leaving her replies hidden beneath a specific park bench as instructed. They never exchanged names, only thoughts, dreams, and a mutual curiosity that bloomed into affection. Now they had finally agreed to meet here, at this small cafe, a neutral spot drenched in warmth and soft jazz. But the minutes slipped by, and Elena began to doubt. Had it all been just an elaborate game? The cafe door chimed, startling her from her thoughts. A man stepped inside, shaking rain from his dark coat, eyes immediately scanning the room. Their gazes met, and she knew it was him. He approached, cautious yet determined. "Elena?" His voice was deep, reassuringly familiar, as though she'd known it forever. She nodded, speechless as he sat opposite her. "I'm Daniel." He smiled softly, eyes warm yet nervous. "I hoped you'd come." Words stumbled from her mouth, spontaneous yet sincere. "I almost didn't. But your letters, they spoke to something in me." Daniel laughed gently, tension melting away. "I was terrified you'd think it was strange, writing to a stranger, falling for words alone." She looked down shyly, then back into his earnest eyes. "Maybe it is strange," Elena confessed, "but it felt real. More real than anything I've known." They talked effortlessly, the cafe fading into the background, forgotten cups of coffee cooling between them. Each discovered nuances letters couldn't capture, the timbre of laughter, the subtle gestures, the silent pauses filled with meaning. Hours later, beneath the clearing evening sky, they stood outside. Daniel hesitated, then gently reached for her hand. "Will you let me write the next chapter with you? Not just letters, but something deeper." Elena smiled, feeling the warmth of his fingers intertwine with hers, solid and comforting. "I'd like that," she whispered softly, leaning into the beginning of a story neither had expected, but both had secretly hoped for.